Hi guys, it's Blackie for Shaman's Forge Bushcraft. In response to one of my viewers asking about what I thought of and how to use a U.S. Army mess kit, I decided to do this video. Now, we all know what a U.S. Army mess kit is, and for the most part, as I did a video a long time ago, it's a mess kit, not a cook kit. It's for going down a chow line. However, it can be used as a cook kit as well. So, on that line is what I'm going to proceed. Now, I'm going to show you a little clip right here of me painting this. But all I've done is taken it and roughed it up with some sandpaper and then hit it with some flat barbecue spray paint. This will help it cook a little more evenly and make it a little easier to clean. Okay, now that we've done that, let me show you what the kit consists of. Now, you have the U.S. Army mess kit and the stick that I've cut. Now what this stick is for the handle when you're going to use it as a cook kit. Now you can generate this dingle stick at the time, or you can make one and just simply put it in here in the top, across here, and run a band around it to hold it, whatever you want to do. I normally just make one up and keep it until it's lost. Alright, now what this stick does is you take it and lock it in place just like that, and it makes it a rigid handle that's not going to fold on you. Now I have painted the back outside. I've got the plate. I carry one of them little cleaning scruffy pads. A 1-quart freezer bag. Now this will become useful later on for storing food, whatever extras. I find these are very useful for cooking. Now, usually I carry a spork like this. This is one of the titanium Light My Fire sporks in my canteen kit. And I just put this in here for show at the moment. But for the most part, I carry the U.S. Army fork. I've got the U.S. Army knife. And then normally somewhere in my pack, I've got this little hobo set that's got the knife, fork, spoon that folds. And a piece of aluminum foil. Now this is about a 3-foot piece of aluminum foil folded up flat, because what this gives you is, with this I can add it to this and bake, I can steam, I can preserve food, I got a clean place to cut food on, etc. Sorry for the wind noise, guys. And with this I can do many things, and it makes this much more versatile. Now, as you see, once I lock that handle in, it doesn't flop anymore. So now when you're cooking and you go to tip it to do something, the handle just don't wah. The pan will just fold. So now that we've showed you the basic, let me get a little fire going and we're going to cook some breakfast. And I'll show you how I cook with this pan. Stay with me. Okay, now what we're doing here is we're getting it burned down to coals. A lot of people make the mistake if they get a fire going like this, and they instantly throw the pan in it because they're afraid all that heat's going to be lost. Now if you're boiling water, yes, this is what you use for a fire. But if you're trying to cook, you want coals. Coals are more even heat, less chance of scorching and burning your food. If you cook in that, if you try to put eggs or whatever on that, likely is not, you're going to burn it. Because it's so fast and so sudden, the ratio between okay and too far gone is so narrow that you got to wait till it burns down. You got to learn to be patient. You can't cheat the woods. You got to just walk at her pace. My fire. I'm going to be cooking up bacon flavored Spam, if you haven't seen that before. Bacon flavored Spam. I'm going to take my Spam and I'm going to sit there and I'm going to allow what little grease there is in Spam to grease my pan a little bit ahead of time before I ever put it on the heat. Now of course this is too big a hunk to fry all at one time, so I'm going to do it in stages. But first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grease the pan really good with it to make sure that it is not going to stick easy. And go with that. Now, step 2, putting it on the heat. Not quite ready yet. We'll be back in just a minute. My Army Cook Canteen for a base. I'm going to rake all these coals up in a nice tight wad. I'm going to put my canteen cup base right there. Level it down. I'm going to set my meat up there. Start heating it. It's going to take a couple of minutes, but not going to be bad. And I'm going to rake the fire around on the sides. Keep it going. Okay, here's a little trick. I put it on there once it starts sizzling just a little. Add a little dash of water. Just like that. Yes, I'm going to fry it, but I want the grease to come out of the meat rather than burning. So I add a little bit of water to it. Far side. There we go. You can go down just a little bit. Keep that fire right trim. Just like that. Now Spam only needs to be really well heated. That's about it. But as you can see, as that water goes to boiling, it's full of now grease from the Spam. So I got warm, hot water. Keeps it from burning, but at the same time it lets it cook more evenly. Now, if I want it more glazed or brown, I'll put a lot less water. But all I want it is really thoroughly heated and really warm. Kind of glazed over a little bit, you know, seared. And then I want it to be just good and warm. That's it. But what it's doing right now is I'm rendering out grease for the eggs in just a minute. You can taste the bacon in it, that's a fact. But it's a lot more practical to carry than bacon, other than, of course, salt cured, sugar cured bacon, or something that's dry cured where it can stand without refrigeration. This being canned, it's very quick and easy, and it's pretty filling. Fully swirl. So I got plenty of heat right there. Now, but Blackie, you're doing that in water. It's more like grease than water right now. See the bubbles? That tells you it's hot enough underneath and that steam action is cooking it and bubbling up. When the bubbles stop, you've lost moisture underneath or you're starting to stick. Now you just do this until you run out of liquid and it looks kind of fluffy and dry. And now what I'm going to do in the last minute, put the meat back on board and let it heat back up. Okay, we're done. And thus, breakfast is served. Eggs and bacon flavored Spam. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. I'm Blackie for Shaman's Forge Bushcraft. Wishing you safe journeys. Have a great day, guys.